Welcome everyone to a special, unprecedented, and truly monumental edition of our Sports Deep Dive as we break down a headline that has sent shockwaves through the global tennis community, the wider sports world, and social media everywhere. The story gripping fans, analysts, commentators, and casual viewers alike centers on an extraordinary announcement involving Alexandra Eala, the rising star and undeniable pride of the Philippines, widely regarded as one of the most exciting young talents in modern tennis. On March 7th, she will face a challenge that few professional athletes ever encounter, competing in not just one, but two demanding, high-stakes matches on the very same day. The revelation has stunned the tennis world, igniting intense debate and anticipation as thousands of fans vow not to miss what could become a historic moment in her career. To fully understand the scale of this moment, it's important to consider what playing two professional-level tennis matches in a single day truly demands. This is not a casual hit at a local club. This is elite competition at the highest level of the sport, where every point is fought with relentless intensity, serves explode across the court at blistering speeds, and the physical strain can feel like running a marathon while simultaneously playing high-speed chess. When news broke that Alexandra Eala would step onto the court twice on March 7th, the reaction across the sports world was immediate disbelief. In modern professional tennis, where recovery science, match scheduling, and performance optimization are carefully managed, such a situation is both rare and brutally demanding. Normally, players are given at least a full day, or at minimum several hours overnight, to recover between matches. That recovery window allows muscles to flush out lactic acid buildup, physiotherapists to address fatigue and soreness, ice baths to reset the body, and athletes to mentally prepare for the next opponent. But on March 7th, that luxury simply will not exist for Eala. Instead, she will step into a true endurance trial, one that will test the limits of her physical stamina and mental resilience. The sheer uniqueness of this schedule has sparked massive discussion across sports networks and digital platforms, with fans already rearranging their plans because they sense this date could become a defining chapter in the young star's journey. What makes this story even more compelling is the context surrounding the athlete herself. Alexandra Eala is not just another competitor on the professional tour. She is a trailblazer who carries the hopes and pride of an entire nation every time she walks onto the court. The Philippines has long waited for a tennis star capable of making a global impact, and in Eala, many fans believe that dream has finally become reality. Now, as the tennis world turns its attention to March 7th, anticipation continues to rise. There is a palpable electricity surrounding the event, a sense that something truly extraordinary might unfold as this young prodigy faces a challenge that would make even the most seasoned Grand Slam champions pause. Breaking through in professional tennis, traditionally dominated by players from Europe and the United States, has never been easy for athletes from emerging tennis nations. For Filipino fans, Eala represents the fulfillment of a long-awaited sporting dream. Her rise has been followed with immense pride across the country, and now she faces a challenge that feels almost mythical in today's era of carefully managed scheduling. The first match alone will demand her very best tennis, her powerful baseline game, exceptional court coverage, and sharp tactical instincts will all need to be at their peak. Yet the real drama will begin after that opening battle ends, because the question everyone is asking is simple but daunting. How much energy will remain when she must step back onto the court only hours later? The physical toll of a professional tennis match is enormous. Players can lose liters of fluid during intense rallies, their glycogen reserves drop significantly, and the explosive movements required for every sprint, slide, and shot place heavy strain on muscles and joints. At the same time, the brain works relentlessly, tracking balls traveling over 100 miles per hour while calculating angles, strategy, and positioning in real time. Experiencing that level of physical and mental stress once is already demanding. Doing it twice in a single day against top-level opponents represents one of the toughest endurance tests in the sport. That is precisely why the entire tennis world is watching so closely. Moments like this capture global attention because they push athletes beyond what seems possible, forcing them to rely on relentless preparation and sheer determination. Much of the fascination also comes from the preparation that has shaped Eala's career. Her years of development at the renowned Rafael Nadal Academy have built the physical conditioning, discipline, and competitive mindset that define her style of play today. Under the influence of the legendary champion Rafael Nadal and the Academy's demanding philosophy, players are taught to fight for every point, endure physical adversity, and maintain unwavering mental focus no matter how long the battle lasts. Those countless hours of training, the exhausting conditioning sessions, and the relentless pursuit of improvement may prove crucial when facing a challenge like the one awaiting her on March 7. Because of that background, many observers believe Alexandra Eala might actually be one of the best prepared young players in the world to face such an intense double match scenario. Still, there is a massive difference between preparing for exhaustion in training and experiencing it during a live professional tournament with the eyes of the entire sporting world watching. And that is exactly why March 7th has transformed from a simple date on the calendar into one of the most fascinating storylines in tennis today. A day that could reveal just how far this rising star can push her limits. Even with the most demanding training routines, there is a massive difference between preparing for exhaustion in practice and experiencing it in the unforgiving environment of a real, high-stakes professional tournament watched by millions. A professional tennis match pushes the human body to extraordinary limits. The sport revolves around explosive bursts of speed followed by only brief moments of recovery. Players sprint across the court, stop suddenly, pivot with intense force, and generate powerful rotational energy through their core to send the ball screaming across the net. These movements rely heavily on the body's anaerobic energy system, causing lactic acid to accumulate quickly in the muscles. Over the course of a 2 or even 3-hour battle, fatigue begins to build relentlessly. Legs start to feel heavier, reactions slow by tiny fractions of a second, and the delicate timing required for precise serves and devastating ground strokes gradually begins to break down. Once a match concludes, the immediate recovery period becomes absolutely critical. The body must begin flushing out metabolic waste, restoring depleted glycogen stores through carefully managed nutrition, and repairing microscopic damage within the muscles. Normally, players are fortunate enough to have an entire night for this recovery process. Quality sleep allows the body's natural repair mechanisms to work effectively, restoring strength and focus before the next day's competition. But on March 7th, Alexandra Eala may only have a few hours between matches. In that extremely narrow window, every single minute will count. Hydration strategies, recovery nutrition, physiotherapy treatments, and mental reset routines will all need to be executed perfectly to prepare her for stepping back onto the court once again. During that short turnaround, the team surrounding Alexandra Eala will have to carry out a carefully coordinated recovery protocol. Active recovery sessions on a stationary bike may be used to maintain circulation and prevent muscles from tightening up, while physiotherapists work rapidly with targeted massage and treatment to reduce tension and inflammation. Nutrition will be equally important, with specialized recovery drinks containing precise ratios of carbohydrates and protein designed to replenish depleted energy reserves. Advanced technologies such as pneumatic compression boots or localized cryotherapy could also be used to accelerate muscle recovery. Yet, even with the best sports science available, the reality remains unavoidable. The body cannot fully recover in just a few hours. When Eala walks back onto the court for her second match, she will almost certainly be operating below her peak physical condition, already carrying the fatigue of the earlier battle. This is where the story becomes truly compelling, because at that stage, the physical dimension of tennis begins to give way to the mental and emotional battle taking place inside the athlete. When legs feel heavy, lungs burn with every breath, and the body is demanding rest, the force that keeps a competitor moving forward is pure mental strength. In that second match, Eala's success may depend on her ability to adapt strategically. Without the same explosive speed to chase every ball, she may rely more heavily on intelligent court positioning and anticipation. Reading an opponent's intentions earlier, finishing points more quickly with aggressive shot selection, and managing rallies with tactical precision could allow her to conserve the limited energy she has left. In such moments, Tactical intelligence becomes just as important as physical power. The psychological challenge surrounding this day may be even more intense than the physical one. The pressure building around March 7th is already enormous because of global media attention and the expectations of fans across the world. Yet the internal battle during the second match could be even tougher. Athletes often ride an emotional wave during a difficult match, and once it ends, whether in victory or defeat, there is usually a dramatic drop in adrenaline. If Alexandra Eala wins the first match, she must quickly calm that emotional high and reset her focus entirely for a new opponent. If the first match ends in defeat, the challenge becomes even more difficult. She would need to mentally compartmentalize that disappointment, push it aside almost instantly, and summon the energy to compete again only hours later. This level of emotional control is one of the defining qualities that separates elite champions from ordinary competitors. Another fascinating element of this moment is the role of the fans themselves. Supporters who have circled March 7th on their calendars are not merely spectators. They're part of the atmosphere that fuels moments like this. When fatigue begins to creep in, the roar of a crowd or the knowledge that millions of people are watching can provide a powerful surge of motivation. For Alexandra Eala, knowing that fans from the Philippines and across the world are staying awake late at night or rearranging their schedules just to watch her compete could become a tremendous emotional boost. In that sense, this event becomes more than an unusual scheduling challenge. It becomes a cultural moment that highlights the expanding global reach of women's tennis and the growing influence of athletes from emerging tennis nations. Of course, her opponent in the second match will also be fully aware of the circumstances and may attempt to take advantage of any signs of fatigue. A clever rival might deliberately extend rallies, forcing Eala to run from corner to corner, mix in sudden drop shots that demand explosive sprints forward, or apply heavy topspin to push her deep behind the baseline. Each of these tactics would be designed to test her endurance and expose tired legs. Responding to that strategy will require exceptional match management. Eala will need to control the tempo rather than allowing her opponent to dictate it. A high first serve percentage could generate quick points and shorter rallies, while aggressive returns might immediately place pressure on the other player. Every tactical decision will need to strike a delicate balance between attacking effectively and conserving precious energy. Ultimately, March 7th could become a defining chapter in the career of Alexandra Eala. Challenges of this magnitude force athletes to dig deeper than they ever have before, discovering reserves of resilience and determination they may not even realize they possess. Whether she finishes the day with two remarkable victories, a split result, or simply a courageous effort against overwhelming fatigue, the willingness to step onto the court twice under such intense conditions will earn respect throughout the sporting world. Moments like this are what shape sporting legends. They strip away the glamour and leave behind the pure essence of competition, an athlete pushing the limits of body and mind against opponents, pressure, and exhaustion. Looking beyond the immediate results, this extraordinary day could also become a powerful catalyst for Eala's long-term development. The lessons gained from March 7th, understanding her physical boundaries, refining nutritional strategies during rapid recovery windows, and strengthening her psychological resilience, could provide invaluable insights for both her and her coaching team. Experiences like these generate real-world knowledge that cannot be replicated in training environments. They refine preparation methods, sharpen competitive instincts, and build the mental toughness required to survive the demanding later stages of major tournaments. In many ways, the true impact of this moment may extend far beyond a single day of matches, shaping the future trajectory of one of tennis's most promising young stars. Looking deeper, this moment represents far more than just the outcome of two tennis matches. It stands as a powerful study of human performance and a revealing look at the growing maturity of a young athlete competing on the world stage. Professional tennis is one of the most demanding sports in existence, requiring not only extraordinary talent, but also the mental strength to withstand pressure, fatigue, and constant adaptation. What unfolds on March 7th will demonstrate just how unforgiving the sport can be. while also highlighting the determination, discipline, and competitive spirit that have fueled the rise of Alexandra Eala. As we bring this detailed breakdown to a close, it's important to pause and recognize the magnitude of what the tennis world is about to witness. The headlines claiming that the world is stunned are not exaggerated. They capture the genuine excitement and anticipation surrounding this remarkable doubleheader involving Alexandra Eala. This is not simply another day on the tennis calendar. It has become a defining spectacle, a demanding test that will push one of the sport's most promising young talents to her limits. We have examined the physical toll, the psychological pressure, the elite preparation shaped at the Rafael Nadal Academy, and the passionate support of fans who continue to stand firmly behind her journey. What Eala is attempting embodies the true spirit of elite competition. It reflects her fearless mindset, her relentless competitive drive, and her refusal to back down from even the most exhausting challenges. When she steps onto the court for the second time that day, muscles aching, mind racing, and the expectations of a nation resting on her shoulders, she will be demonstrating everything that makes sports so captivating. In that moment, she will be pushing the boundaries of endurance while showcasing the extraordinary strength of determination and belief. For tennis fans around the world, this is an event that cannot be missed. It promises to be a live masterclass in resilience, courage, and competitive spirit. So mark your calendars, set your reminders, and prepare to witness what could become a memorable moment in tennis history. When the action begins, the world will be watching closely, and every serve, every rally, and every defining point will add another chapter to the remarkable journey of Alexandra Eala.